Welcome to Newbies PR. This video is on corporate social responsibility. The general idea of public relations is to keep good relationships between an organization and their publics. These publics include your potential customers, employees, investors, the news, and influencers. And one of the ways to maintain this relationship is through corporate social responsibility, sometimes called CSR. This is a business holding themselves to the moral and legal principles and making an effort to contribute to the well-being of communities and society. So as an organization, hold yourself accountable and don't do something like cut corners and cause an environmental disaster anyway. So show that you as an organization care enough about humanity to use some of your large amounts of resources to help others in some way. Business News Daily lists out some of the ways for your brand to stay socially responsible. The first one is follow a code of ethics. This alone can involve so many things, such as how you hire your employees to how you treat them afterwards, following some altruistic values, refrain from any practices that are illegal or negatively affect others outside or within your organization. And then the next one is commit to environmental protection, so do an analysis of how your company affects the natural world. Does your production cause pollution? Do your products being wasted cause pollution? And even worse, if they are you covering it up? Like the Volkswagen emission scandal, for example. To give some quick background if you don't know, Volkswagen had installed illegal software into their vehicles, which alerted the car when it was being tested for emission levels, and the vehicle would be able to change to an operating mode in which it gave off less, but while driving, the vehicles were actually giving off more emissions than Volkswagen was claiming. So in sum, don't lie to the public. There's a PR lesson in and of itself. Support local causes, such as donating to local charities. And to do this even better, don't just pick any charity, pick one that relates to your company's core values. This will show that you genuinely care about the charity's mission, such as Tom's Shoes. They sell clothing, and for each pair of clothing they sell, they donate a pair of clothing. They call this their one-for-one model. Do not mislead the public. So don't have your company say they believe in certain values if they don't, and don't make a claim about values if you do nothing to back it up. In context of the environment, for example, there's even a term about this. It's called greenwashing. Coca-Cola, for example, was accused of this, claiming they care for the environment when they are the world's #1 plastic polluter. Or don't lie about things like revenue, like Enron did in their false reporting of accounting. They committed fraud and lied to their investors. So again, to restate, don't lie. Consider your supply network. So where you get your production materials from or where you outsource the production of your products to is also a reflection of your company. So if they are creating a lot of pollution or they're something else unethical like a sweatshop, that would be wrong. Read this guide from Business News Daily for more. Following these guidelines both makes the world a better place and helps your brand's image, the central theme of public relations. So it's important for a company's brand perception, so customers, employees, and investors having a positive sentiment with the brand. This is an opportunity for businesses because trust with companies has been diminishing, but the ability to participate in these practices can help this situation. When brands stepped in to help during the COVID pandemic, with things like donating, allowing work to continue virtually, etc., highlighted that companies have a beneficial part to play in society and show that there is an opportunity for companies to gain trust back. So one of the brands that's considered to be doing the best with public image for their environmental efforts is Patagonia. They're an outdoor clothing company. Their core value is environmentalism. They partner with grassroots organizations to help restore lands, air, and waters, etc. They say that they want to help consumers change their buying behavior for the better by helping them make more considered purchases. This became part of their Don't Buy This Jacket campaign. So rather than telling people, buy this jacket, they encourage to buy only what they need, repair what breaks, and reuse or recycle everything else. So they say that they are the opposite of disposable fashion. And in 2022, their CEO announced that they are transferring ownership of the company to a climate-focused trust and group of nonprofit organizations. Patagonia announced, "We are making the Earth our only shareholder." And then there is Starbucks. Most people know Starbucks. They've had some backlash in the past involving their use of plastic cups that can be littered and damaging to the environment. But Starbucks has been making a comeback with their mission to create a cultural movement to using only reusable cups by 2025. So if your brand does not follow CSR best practices, they can end up having a crisis on their hands. This can lead to them losing customers, investors, going bankrupt, legal problems, etc. I'm going to make a video on crisis management in the future to expand more on this topic. So that'll be it for this video. For more public relations concepts explained, subscribe to Newbies PR, the start of your PR learning journey.